Have you ever been in a meeting or in a conversation and just felt like nobody was listening to you? I know the feeling. It's frustrating, right? Well, today I'm going to show you that achieving command of any meeting or conversation is not as difficult as you might think. What's more, the benefits to your personal life and professional career will be immediate and long-lasting. Hey everybody, and welcome to another Psychology Shared video. I'm so excited about this episode. I promise you that after watching today, you'll never feel ignored in another meeting or experience the frustration of having to repeat yourself during a conversation again. I'm going to share some powerful tips with you that will have people automatically listen to what you say without even realizing it. Here's the thing, many people think that the key to getting people to listen to what you have to say or command any conversation is about having good body language or being a confident speaker. While those things are important, so many more factors go into the actual dynamics of understanding and influence. Are you ready for this? Number 1, speak clearly without rushing. A good speaker takes their time before starting a conversation or even before replying to someone. They don't ever rush when speaking and always convey their message with elegance. Many people speak too fast, especially when they're nervous or excited about something. If you want to be heard in any conversation or meeting, you absolutely must speak without rushing. Take your time, pause between sentences, and do not stutter. Think of a good speaker as a well-tuned instrument. Every sound comes out perfectly and they both know how to play the pauses. Number 2, hold more eye contact. This conversation tip may be one of the most important ones today. When you are in a conversation or meeting, you absolutely must hold more eye contact. Do not stare at other attendees for too long, but do look directly into their eyes when speaking to them or when they speak to you. Oftentimes, people will avoid any direct eye contact with the people they're speaking to. They'll look at the floor and maybe look around at other things in the room or even look down at their phone or whatever else might be handy. This will throw you off and make you feel like nobody is listening to you. I'm sure that many of you have felt this way before. You're speaking to someone but you get the impression that they're not paying attention while you speak. It's frustrating, right? Here's what it comes down to. When you hold more eye contact in a conversation or meeting, people are going to see that you are confident and serious about what you are saying. They will take you more seriously as a result, meaning that they will listen to everything that comes out of your mouth. In fact, eye contact is so powerful that it can be a huge part of why one person will like you and develop feelings for you while another won't even hear what you're saying. So the next time you're having a conversation, aim to maintain eye contact 50% of the time when speaking and 70% of the time when listening. When you do this, it sends a powerful nonverbal message to everyone else present. They will realize that you are confident and serious about what you have to say. It's that simple. Important note, if someone is uncomfortable with eye contact, don't force it on them or hold it for too long. Sometimes cultural differences or personal experiences will cause people to have a fear of eye contact. It's important that you don't push this expectation on them, but do be aware that it could come up in some situations. Number 3, give unique compliments. This tip is actually super simple and intuitive, but many people overlook it. If you really want to have a good conversation skills and commend any conversation or meeting, you should give people compliments. Don't just say, "good job," when someone does something well. Instead, give them a unique compliment that makes sense for the situation. For example, when you're talking to someone in a social setting and they tell you about their recent vacation, don't just say, "good job" or "cool." Instead, give them a compliment that complements their vacation and sounds natural, like, "you must have had a great time at the beach, you are glowing." This is an awesome way to finish any conversation or meeting with class and style. Don't always stick with the same compliments. Try to give out unique ones as often as you can, especially when someone is doing something special or noteworthy. Number 4, express your emotions. This conversation tip involves being able to express your emotions in conversations and meetings with ease. It's pretty unusual to meet someone who has the ease of doing that, but this manner of speaking is a real advantage. When you are able to express your emotions, it shows that you are more authentic. People will be drawn to you. They will see that there is some substance behind what they hear, and this really means something. In addition, when you can show emotion in a conversation or meeting, it makes the other person feel comfortable and interested in the topic as well. Easy enough, right? It's all about being yourself, and like I said, people will naturally be attracted to that. This is especially true for women. In fact, it can even help you with dating because it will allow you to make a deeper connection with the person on an emotional level. Here's how. If someone is smiling and showing emotion during a conversation, you can bet that they are attracted to the other person. This is something we all do subconsciously. So when you command any conversation or meeting by expressing your emotions, this will naturally draw people to you and automatically make them more comfortable. This means that everyone you talk with will be interested in you and feel a connection with you. This is very powerful, so make sure to use it whenever possible. Very important note. Speaking of emotions, I would like to thank all of you who have watched this far. I appreciate you and just wanted to say thank you for watching and taking your valuable time out of your day to do so. If you like the idea and or found it helpful so far, please take a few seconds to share, tweet, or pass on the video. It's very kind of you. Number 5, notice the details. When you are in charge of a conversation or meeting, it's important to notice what other people say all the time. You need to be able to notice more than just what they say, but also how they say it. When you are able to notice their body language and facial expressions, you will be able to fully understand what they mean by what they say. This is incredibly important because the information people share with us often has a deeper meaning than we think. Yes, sometimes people really do just want to chat and share information without any real meaning or motive behind it. But most of the time, people have something specific in mind when they talk with us. It's up to you and me to figure out what that deeper meaning is, and this involves noticing the details. This conversation tip really comes in handy when a situation is a little more complicated than it seems. If someone says something and you are not sure what they mean by it, take a moment to notice the details. Try to figure out what their nonverbal cues are while they speak. Does their body language give off any clues? Do they have a facial expression that might be relevant? Once you are able to notice the details, you will quickly get a better understanding of what is actually going on in the conversation or meeting. And once that happens, it's much easier to come up with great things to say. Number 6, use the best words. Choosing the right words is powerful. When you use the best words in a conversation or meeting, you are naturally going to command it because the other person will be impressed by your skills of communicating. And when that happens, words matter. That's why I'm making this so big. Words really do matter because they have the power to influence people and make them feel a certain way. In fact, it's my belief that mastering the conversation is 90% about using the right words. Let me explain. When you use the right words in any situation, you are giving people permission to feel and think a specific way. You are telling them exactly what they should be feeling without having to say it. If you say, "That was a great movie," then the person begins to think about how great the movie really was. They automatically get excited and even start feeling happy because of your words. And we all know that people enjoy being around happy people. On the other hand, when you use words that are too strong, for example, "That was the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life," then the other person will feel overwhelmed. They will begin to think, "What? How could it be the greatest movie you've ever seen? You haven't seen that many movies, there's no way." When this happens, they start to get in their head and feel the opposite of what you wanted them to feel. So choosing the right words is just as important as saying things right. You have to know which words command a certain emotion or feeling so that the other person gets it perfectly. For example, if I say to you, "You look nice," then you think, well, maybe I look okay, or I guess people think I'm nice. But if I say, "You look amazing," then you automatically feel happy. Your mind is thinking, wow, I must really be amazing. That person thinks so too. See how powerful words can be? They are an incredible tool that has the power to literally change lives. So choose your words with care and use them in a way that benefits you. Number 7, recognize other people. You must value other people and recognize that they are human beings too. You have to put yourself in their shoes and see the world from their perspective. It doesn't matter if you don't agree with them or they think differently than you. You must appreciate the fact that they exist at all. The best leaders in the world truly appreciate other people, and in a way, they see everyone as equals. They don't look down on other people because of their circumstances or background. Instead, they do what they can to lift them up. That's what makes them such great leaders, the ability to encourage others without trying to control them. So start practicing this skill at work, with family, with friends. Anyone you come across is fair game. Recognize that they are human beings too and be respectful of their needs. It's a simple skill to develop and one that will bring so much into your life. A conversation is like reading a book. You can turn any page you want. You can read it as long as you want. You can read whatever you want. Every person is just like a book filled with wisdom and secrets. You can learn to be a great conversationalist. You can become someone who makes everyone feel special, important, and unique in their own way. It's not about being perfect, it's about being human. It's about expressing your true emotions and listening to others when they do the same. As you might realize, these tips take quite a bit of time and effort. I understand that you want to achieve great things faster and have a bigger impact. That's why I've decided to put together a few resources that have helped me the most and made this process fast and easy. With this, you'll never have to worry about not getting taken seriously ever again, because it will teach you exactly the blueprint that you need. So click the link in the description now to get started. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you could hit that like and subscribe button to help our content rise to the top. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.